Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who are teaching this truth in sincerity. And a shout out to Yakim that's out there in the four quarters of the earth proclaiming this truth. Barak the yahawah, barak the yahawashi, bahasham, quadash, barak atham. So, first part of this is just dealing with the fact that we was given a 60-day notice to vacate the premises here by Authority Property Management of Redding, California, who actually have a website and everything. Now, they gave us a 60-day notice letting us know that they were renovating the place, but they have already begun to list this place for rent for the same amount of what we were already paying. They recently bought up the property. Authority Property Management has been buying up properties cheaply and then charging people 3 times the amount for the deposit. So they want us out so they can collect new deposits, and you know they find every way to fuck you out of your fucking deposits. So I'm going to actually show you a little bit of what this place looks like, then I'm going to flip over to the Screencast-O-Matic and show you the pictures that I took. But right now, if I could press hold on a second. Let me see if I can switch the camera. Hold on. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I can, but so I'm still using it in the reverse mode. You know, once you start making these videos, you can't do anything. But as you can see, though, this board came out. I reported this a long time ago to the previous owners. What that owner did is he didn't want to fix anything here. So as you can see down here, here's the board that fell out from this place. They're not fixing this. They're just going to rent it to the next victim. And what you also got is you got a terrible leak, which I'll show you in those other pictures. But you can also see that right here, it looks like these ones are not too long that they will go. It is most likely that these are termite problems. These are the things that you know, okay, I reported them, but I needed a place to stay. So, you especially when you have a pet, because most places don't allow pets, you kind of, you know, bite your tongue on a lot of stuff. But now that these bastards have already listed it, I ran off a fucking Edomite trying to fucking rent this place, and he showed me that it was already listed. I'm like, them lying motherfuckers. You know, but we know that this devil, Esau, can lie to you, can lie to your face. So, you know, they said it was because they were renovating that they were going to fix it up, right? But then why did they listen to son of a bitch? No, I already know what this is about. You can't fool me with that old sheepskin. Hell, man, we know you the devil. You know, the toilet never worked. You know, this toilet's all fucked up. It hardly even fucking flushes. You know, look at this shit, man. And, you know, you got to hold down. If I let it go, yeah, it doesn't really want to do anything. Watch, it won't even drain all the way. That's a half a way. You got to hold the button down, you know, when you take a shit in here. I mean, these are little things that, you know, as I said before, you're kind of quiet about stuff like that, you know, when, you know, you ain't got much opportunity, because we're jakes, we know. So you look at that, you know. I think that there's probably termites in here, to be honest. That does not even include the water damage. So, yeah, I've been dealing with that the whole time I moved in here as of 2017. You know, I moved into here, you know, it was under different property management. But what Authority Property Management is doing is they're kicking out old tenants to bring in new ones so they can really rack up on them deposits, because they charge 3 times the amount of rent. So they're going to charge like $2,100 to the person that moves in. And if they have a pet deposit, they're probably going to charge them $1,000. So about $3,100 they're going to make, rather than keeping the tenant that's already paying the $700 a month. So that's what's happened there. Now onto the screencast, and like I said, then we'll just get into other end times prophecy. I'm not going to go too long on this, but this is just what I'm facing. You know, I was given a 60-day notice on the pretenses of them fixing up, them renovating the place. The new owner wanted to renovate the place, and we know that that's bullshit. Shalom. So this is the Authority Property Management, the one that gave us a 60-day notice, and that fuckface Aaron, that's right next to Jolene Robertson, he's the fuckface that came up to us and originally gave us something to fill out, you know, as to about us. And then 2 days later, he said that the owners wanted to renovate, but yet the property has been listed. Now, they've taken recently have taken that off of their listings, but it's probably because I run that motherfucker off. But nonetheless, so that's a fucking dickhead that came here and fucking served us the 60-day notice. Served everybody in here the 60-day notice. So, you know, they have a little infomercial. I'll probably run that at the end of this. But nonetheless, though, I'm just letting you know what 1901 Grace Avenue looks like. It's a real fucking shithole. You know, you're getting ripped off. I already showed you the roof there, you know, to anybody that's thinking about renting that, you know. Anyhow, that's what this devil does, man, you know. And I know I got to be careful with what I title this, of course, because we know that the devil, you know, will find a way to come against me. But nonetheless, though, you get the general idea. Of course, the devil can tell you a lie, but, you know, here's what they've done. So, you know, of course, this is an expensive place to rent from. I mean, look at this. Okay, the $695, that's for 1 bedroom, 1 bath. That's not too bad. But you get to some of these other places, $2,000 for this one, 3 beds, 2 baths. For a 3-bedroom, $2,000? Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck has that? You have to be rich. This other one is 3 beds, 2 baths. That's $1,295. That one's a little bit better. That one's on Oxford. You know, $1,995. Who the fuck has that kind of money? But that's a 4-bedroom, so I understand that's a little bit more. We used to rent a place for $1,075 until we got run out of that. You know, and that's when I was sharing rent with someone else. $595 for a studio, but what they also do is they're going to charge you 3 times the amount. So if you want something like this, you know, like say $1,995 for the 3 bedrooms, you're going to pay 3 times the amount, almost $6,000 to get into that. You know, so you got to be rich to rent from them, and they can just throw you out at any time, you know, under the guise of, oh, we're just renovating the property. Yeah, so anyhow, I'm going to get to those pictures. So these are the clothes that were ruined. You know, a lot of them were from my deceased father that, you know, I was just keeping for sentimental reasons, but these just happened to be underneath where the leak was. So all these had to be thrown away as a result of this fucking place. You know, all that stuff, as you can see, ruined because of this fucking place. And there's the tub. And that was the septic tank, okay? That's the septic tank. Raw shit, man, from the fucking leak. And there's another tub. This is what the carport looks like. And there's more. See, look at that shit, man. Look at all that fucking rot. You can see it right there. You can see where it's leaking right up there, you know? And I reported this long ago, and they didn't do anything about it. Look at this fucking rot right here. You know, and it's leaking all over my stuff down here, man. You know, this is what they don't want to fix. This is the reason why they were rented out as quickly as possible. Yeah, they might make a couple patches, but you can't fix this. It's a fucking problem. It's a plumbing problem. Everybody's on the same valve, you know, and they had to replace a valve in that on that bathtub. Well, you see that hole there? That's what we're fucking dealing with. You see how big that fucking hole is? That's what we're fucking dealing with here the whole time. So that fucking floor could go through at any time. You can see it breaking apart. And as I zoomed in a little bit more. All that shit ruined. You know? You know, there's the tub, you know. I admit, but here it is. This is from the plumber that replaced the valve. That hole is still in the wall, and I of course reported it. They did nothing to fix that. Nope, they're just going to rent it to the next guy. This is not livable. It's not a livable place. So this is what people would be getting if they rent from here. You know, this is what 1901 Grace Avenue is. Now on to other things.